You have made me so proud the last 3 weeks. Every day I wake up to see what culinary.
That's how I've been keeping myself happy. I'm just making deliciousness.
You look good. You haven't gained any weight.
Because I've been also working out. I've been doing what you said. I'm getting out in the sun. I'm doing my push-ups. I'm trying to do the intermittent fasting. I'm trying to go at least 15 hours a day without eating. But when I do eat, I kill it. I'm making all my favorite food from scratch. And I'm glad over the last 20 years, I couldn't find the food that I love. So I had to learn how to make it myself. So now I'm in lockdown. I'm loving it.
Your pork sandwich is one of the best in the business. And I grew up in Edgewater, North Bergen. Edgewater had a fucking pork sandwich, H&B restaurant, that you would kill for.
It's
pork,
the greatest.
Pickles, and hot sauce. With a piece of provolone cheese. You have no fucking idea.
Yep.
Pork, and you come in a strong second.
I'll take the compliment.
That dude is dead, you know. He's dead, so you're the new fucking reigning champion right there. I mean, you've always enjoyed cooking. This is what I told people from the beginning of this thing when it started. That you can look at this two ways. Yes, this is very bad. And yes, we're going to suffer financially. And yes, we're not going to have a lot of the things that we want to do. So start something new.
Absolutely.
And you have impressed the shit out of me from the pizzas. I know the first pizza you made, I called you and you were very honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was tricky, but you just kept making them.
That's it, reps.
Eating them, sampling them. If they weren't good, you brought them to one of the kids who's dying. Eat this. This will push you over the top. You know what I'm saying?
The pizza I made yesterday was the best pizza I've ever had.
Really?
It
was the best pizza I've ever had.
I can tell. It looked fucking good. Like, it looked like he really got it. What type of oven do you have to use?
Home oven. See, that's what I like about the videos I put out. Because when I was trying to learn this stuff, everybody wants to show you how to do this under perfect situation. With the $2,000 pizza oven, with all the best tools. I don't have any of that. But I learned how to make it in a normal person kitchen. I have my cheat codes. And I encourage everybody to do it. Because it gives you a sense of accomplishment, too. Like, you feel good. You're like, I made this. It gives you something to do with your time.
Was the gnocchi homemade from A to Z?
Scratch. From scratch.
Now, is this something your mother taught you? Or?
No. Gnocchi has always been like the family favorite. But I went online to look how to do it. Because my mom was like, it was her grandmother that would make them. Or like my mom didn't make gnocchi from scratch. So I looked at a couple videos and that needs more reps. Was it good? Absolutely. Was it better than any gnocchi I've had in LA? Yeah, the restaurants I go to. Yeah. I can't afford the best restaurants, but I went, this is great. But it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the best gnocchi I had. The pizzas, I'll put up against anybody. I used 3 different kinds of flour. I used 4 different kinds of cheese, 2 different kinds of tomatoes. And in the fall, I went to the best pizzeria in the country, arguably, is this place called Defara Pizza in Brooklyn, Midwood, Brooklyn, I think. Fantastic. The nicest people in the world and the best pizza I've ever had outside of Naples, okay? The best. And I saw their techniques. And they put the fresh basil on the pie after it comes out of the oven. And then they give it a little shot of Partana extra virgin olive oil to bring all the flavors together. I did that, a little pecorino romano on top when it came out of the oven, and everything just comes together. It's amazing. So good.
And you make the sauce from scratch?
Yep. I used the Napoli tomatoes, which are San Marzano style, grown here in California, which I saw in a YouTube video. This guy from Italy has a pizza shop, and he says that's what he uses. And then I also use Muti tomatoes that they use at Defara. So I'm always experimenting. It's always a work in progress. It's like your stand-up set. You're like, this works, but how can I make it better? That's what I've been doing with the pizza.